guys, and welcome back to Katie Cooked What. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make buffalo cauliflower pizza. It's super easy, it's very tasty, so let's get started. This is definitely a very versatile recipe. I'm not adding meat today just because I don't eat it, but you obviously could. I think sausage would be good, chicken would be good. You could also make this vegan if you wanted. You would just need to swap out the cheese and the ranch for vegan options. I don't currently have those on hand, so this is how I'm gonna make it, but just to let you know, there are lots of options out there if you wanted them for this recipe. So quick ingredient overview. This is the pizza crust I'm gonna be using. I've also made this with the canned Pillsbury ones before, and it's super good, so really just use whatever you want. I've got some ranch, I have buffalo sauce, cauliflower. I'm using frozen. You could obviously use fresh though. I have a tomato here, some parsley and garlic powder for the seasoning, just some cheddar cheese. Usually I use marble, but that was moldy, so here we are. And I have some green onions that I'm gonna cut up. Okay, so the first thing that I've done is already preheated my oven to 400 just because I'm going to have to roast the cauliflower before we can actually cook the pizza. And since I'm using frozen, I'm gonna just put it into a strainer, and I'm just gonna run it under some hot water just to thaw it out a little bit, because some of these chunks are pretty large and I want them to be quite tiny. And then obviously if you're using a fresh head of cauliflower, you can just go ahead and cut them up into whatever size you want. Once you've got your cauliflower pieces to the size of your choosing, you're gonna go ahead and take some buffalo sauce. I'm just using Frank's Red Hot, but whatever you have works. Drizzle a little bit over there. I just really do enough to coat the cauliflower. There's not really any specific measurements, but yeah. I'm gonna do parsley and some garlic powder. And then I'm just gonna toss that around, make sure every piece is coated. Okay, so my cauliflower is all spread out, ready to go in the oven. I'm just gonna top it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm gonna put this in for 15 minutes and then check on it and see how it's doing. Usually when I'm roasting cauliflower, it takes about 30 minutes, and I usually do 15 minutes and then stir it around and then do another 15. But just because there's not that much in there, I don't think it's gonna take the full 30. So I'm actually gonna start and get the rest of my ingredients and stuff ready to go now, because I think we'll be ready to go once that timer's up. But just for reference, if you are roasting a larger quantity or anything like that, it might take a little bit longer. So I would plan for like 30 minutes. I really think that chickpeas would be delicious on this pizza as well, and would also add some protein, some plant-based protein if that's what you're into. I think they would just taste good too, honestly. I love chickpeas, but I just checked and we don't have any, so I can't give it a try. But I just thought I would throw it out there if you did want to do chickpeas on here. What I would do is I wouldn't do them straight out of the can. I would put them in a frying pan with a little bit of olive oil or canola, whatever. And then whatever spices you want. I'd probably do garlic, smoked paprika, salt, pepper. Probably just keep it pretty basic since this is a lot of buffalo sauce for one meal. I don't think you want to add anything too spicy to the chickpeas. And then all you would want to do is just let them simmer in the pan for like 20 minutes or so until they start getting nice and crispy. Put that on there. I think that would be sublime. But like I said, I don't have that option today, but if you have that option, you should do it and tell me if it's good. So in terms of getting everything ready for this recipe, I have a tomato here. I'm just gonna dice it up, cut up the green onions, and grate some cheese. There's really not that much to it. I think peppers could be good on this pizza too, maybe even some spinach if you had it. I think it's a pretty versatile recipe. So like I said, I'm just gonna dice this tomato up into relatively small pieces. And I think I'm actually gonna stop at half a tomato because the pizza crust isn't that big. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Okay, you can totally see the camera reflection in the cheese grater, but it is what it is. So like I said, I'm gonna be using cheddar today just because that's what I have on hand. Usually I use marble, but mozza would be good. I'm sure basically anything would be good. I mean, it's cheese and it's pizza, so I think your options are fairly open. Alright, so I've just taken the cauliflower out of the oven. Again, that was 15 minutes at 400 degrees, and it's looking good to me. It could definitely get a little bit more crispy, but I'm fine with this right now, so I'm going to go ahead and make the pizza. Okay, so to assemble the pizza, I am going to take buffalo sauce. This is what we're going to use as the pizza sauce. I'm not going to use a ton, A, because it's watery, B, because it's buffalo sauce and it's very spicy, and I'm just not that crazy with my spice, so I'm just going to do a little bit of it. And there's also going to be ranch drizzled on top at the end, so it's okay if it's not like a super saucy pizza. So we got the pizza sauced up with our buffalo sauce. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese on top. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add the buffalo cauliflower on top. I'm just realizing now how orange this meal is. It's very monochromatic dinner. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and add the tomatoes. So salt and pepper, just a little bit, you don't need to do a ton. It's good. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this garlic powder. And then I'm gonna do some parsley. If you have fresh parsley, that's even better. I'm gonna go ahead and bake this now. I left my oven at 400 and I'm thinking 5 to 7 minutes, but I'll keep you posted. All right, in she goes. All right, so just to get out of the oven, I ended up leaving it in there for 6 minutes, and I think it's looking really good. Everything's nice and crispy, so I'm excited to eat it. Now you're just gonna take your ranch dressing of your choice and drizzle it, come on, drizzle it over your pizza. Fix it right there. And now I'm gonna take the green onions that I mentioned before and just cut them up all over the pizza. It definitely adds a nice pop of color and makes the meal a little bit less orange, and it also tastes really good, so win-win. All right, and that is literally all you need to do. This is ready to dice up and eat now. I'm gonna let mine cool off a little bit, but that is all that you need for this recipe, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you give it a try at home. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know, as always, in the comments if you give it a try or if you think anything else would be really good added to it. It's definitely a unique pizza. I know this is the only pizza that I've ever had with cauliflower on it before, but it works and it's really good. So yeah, let me know if you give it a try. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.